Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Heather Noble and today we will talk about the anchor decrease 3 together stitch. Okay, let's take a look at the anchor decrease 3 together stitch. Here's the symbol you'll see in your charts. It has an angled one to the left, a straight up and down, and an angled one to the right all together. So it will originate from one stitch. This is a schematic of what we'll talk about in a second, and here's how it'll look in your written pattern. Anchor decrease 3 together. So here's your origin stitch. We're going to work the first angled double crochet, one to the right, so 0, 1 will work in this loop here for the first leg of the decrease, and then we will go straight down for the second loop, and then 0, 1 down for the third loop. What it makes is a triangle shape that's filled in. Here's an example of how I used it in a pattern for this little owl for a trick-or-treat bag. I'm going to zoom in on his nose. You can see that I've used it right here. So here's the top of the triangle and the 3 stitches that I've worked together. 1, 2, 3. So here's a swatch that I've crocheted up to the origin stitch of the anchored decrease 3 together. I'm going to put a stitch marker in my origin stitch so that I know where to place the stitches around it. So the first thing I'm going to do is start my double crochet one to the right. So here's my origin stitch that counts as 0, 1, and here's the loop. So yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That leaves 2 loops still on my hook. Now I'm going to anchor to my origin stitch by picking up the back loop only, yarn over and pull up a loop. That will hold the group of stitches to my work so there's not a hole. So now I start the second leg of my decrease, which is straight down. So yarn over, insert my hook into the second loop, the middle loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now I have 4 loops on my hook. And now I'm going to start the third leg. So here's my origin stitch, over 1 to the left and down. So I work into this third loop right here. So yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. I now have 5 loops on my hook. I'll yarn over and pull through all 5 to complete the decrease. Now I have to place a single crochet behind the angled grouping that I just made. So this is where my stitch marker comes in handy. Here's the origin stitch. I'm going to place single crochet 1 stitch to the left. It's going to be behind the angles we just made. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. I'm now in the row, the next row above the angled decrease 3 together that we just made, and I wanted to talk about how to place the stitches around it. So you'll notice that this stitch takes up 3 stitches. This grouping takes up 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. So we have the correlating stitches here, 1, 2, 3, that we need to account for so that we keep the same number of stitches in each row. So in this first stitch, we're going to make a double crochet, but you'll see you can't see the loop that you work into until you pull back this angle just a little bit. So yarn over for your double crochet, find this stitch behind the angle, and work a double crochet. you're going to put a single crochet at the point, which is the middle stitch here, and then another double crochet on the left side. Also, it's a hidden stitch. Pull back the angle to find it right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.